Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to another Warcor Declassified Infinity Battle Report. I'm joined today by Owen from Gaming with the Cooler. Go check out his channel if you haven't already done it. He does put out some cool stuff. And we're going to be playing... No, you don't.
Carry on.
No.
Carry on.
We're going to be running a 300-point scenario of, what was it? The Seize the Antennae. Yeah, Seize the Antennae.
Yeah.
So we're each going to be running 300 points. I have my Steel Phalanx. You have your Knightly Orders.
Yeah.
Your Sith, yeah. For anyone who's seen his Knightly Orders, they're very much Sith-like. So we're going to go take a look at that in just a second. But remember, if you guys ever want to come in and get a game of Infinity here at MiniWarGaming, just go to miniwargaming.com/challenge, find my email address, and shoot me a line, and we will do whatever we can to make it a reality. Because we'd love to see new people come in, new armies, new guests, all that sort of great stuff. So hopefully we hear from you. Anyway, let's go take a look at the armies and the table. And we have 300 points of Knightly Orders. So what do you got here, Owen?
So in the front left there, we've got a Father Knight with a missile launcher. And then to his left, we've got a Order Sergeant Hacker. To his right, we've got an Order Sergeant with a combi rifle. And then on the other side, we've got the Teutonic Knights. In the front, we've got a Teutonic Knight with a Spitfire. And then 2 with combi rifles and Panzerfausts. And then we have 4 something else. Could be camo, could be Deep Strikers. Other guys.
Lots of fun. Lots of fun. I'm expecting some mind shenanigans that I saw you recently pull. So there's the 300 points of PanO. And my 300 points of Steel Phalanx. So on the side here, you can see I got 1 token that's going to be coming in at some point. I do have Nessie with 3 Thorkites, 2 forward observers, and 1 with the light rocket launcher. I have Yodoros right in there in the middle. I have Macon. I have 2 Myrmidons with chain rifles, 1 Myrmidon with assault hacking device. Then in the second group here, I have another Thorkite Doctor. No, not a Doctor, sorry. It's another Thorkite. I have to double check what exactly he is again. I got an Agema with a missile launcher, and then 2 net rods. And that's my 300 points. To start us off, we have our initiative roll. So I got a 2.
I failed.
All right. I will choose, in this particular case, I think I'm going to choose, I'm going to do turn order, and I'm going to go first, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to deploy on this side, and you can deploy first.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and start that up. So here we have our table. So as you can see, the PanO Knightly Orders are on this side here. There's the HVT.
Military orders.
Sorry, Military Orders. I thought this was Knightly Orders. And we have the Father Knight and what appears to be... Is that an Order Sergeant just down there?
He's the Hacker Sergeant.
The Hacker Sergeant. And then over there we have... Oh, I'm knocking some stuff over. Over there we have some of the... What
Teutonic Knights.
Teutonic Knights again. And another Order Sergeant kicking around.
He's just a regular mook.
Beautiful. And of course a whole bunch of tokens that we're going to have to wait to see where they appear. And then as we fix this little bit of terrain here. Over here we have one of the net rods just hiding behind the crate. A link team of Thorkites with Nessie, and then the Thorkite Engineer. That's what he is. He wasn't a doctor or anything like that. He was a Thorkite Engineer. And over here we got Macon with his Myrmidon link team. Yodoros kicking around there. And the Agema Marksman with his missile launcher hiding up on the building. One last net rod, and my HVT. So I did opt to go first, so we're going to go into turn 1 for the Steel Phalanx. Now, would you like to use a command token?
Yep, I'm going to use it to reduce your... So your secondary order pool has how many orders in it right now?
4.
Including guys that are all on the board?
Yes.
4 of them on it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to reduce your primary pool by 2.
Sounds good. So quick adjustment, Owen's actually going to choose to subtract 2 from my secondary pool of orders. So that one will go down to 2 orders from 4.
Okay.
I'm going to start over here with Yodoros, and I'm going to drop my order there. And he's going to move 4 inches this way. And he's going to toss some 0V smoke.
I don't have it, so it doesn't matter. But
so his second order is just going to be to drop some smoke right there within 8 inches, hopefully. Yeah, within 8 inches. So he's going to need a 16 to get this off, and it's good. Spending another order, going to activate the Myrmidon link team. Going to start with the Myrmidon Hacker. Just going to move up 4 inches. Going to get close to the edge of the smoke, but not quite out of it. Macon is just going to follow behind, as well as the other Myrmidons. Second part of the short order, she's the Myrmidon Hacker is going to be my spearhead, and she's going to try and toss smoke right there. It's going to be speculative because she can't see out of the smoke, obviously. So going to be -6 +3 for range, and hope for the best. So tossing smoke right there. It's going to be burst 2 because of the link team benefits. So going to need 10s to do this, and yes, good thing for that burst 2. So the smoke will go down.
Yep.
Spending another order on this link team. Going to move the with the Myrmidon Hacker remaining as the spearhead. Going to move her into base contact with the console there, and everyone else just going to move up a little bit further. And then the second short order, as long as no arrows are provoked, will be to attempt to hack the console. Needing a 13 to hack the console. Beautiful. So that one antenna will be mine. Going to spend another order on this link team, and they are going to move forward a little bit further. So once again, the Myrmidon Hacker is going to be the spearhead, and everyone else is just going to follow suit. Yeah, the link leader. Spearhead, link leader. Terminology gets the idea across, I think. But should be more specific, yes, because the spearhead is for the coordinated order. And then the second short order is going to be the Myrmidon Hacker is going to attempt to toss some smoke. Again, it's going to be speculative, but going to try and toss it right in there so she can get to the that antenna. Just going to drop it right past the antenna a little bit, just so it blocks as much line of sight as possible. And hopefully it's still within 8. Yeah, so it's still within 8, thankfully. So once again, -6 for speculative, +3 for range, needing 10s. Smoke goes off.
Let's just put a bead there.
Yeah, so we're just going to throw a bead down to represent the smoke. Spending another order, and I'm going to move the link team leader to this Myrmidon back here. The Myrmidon Hacker is just going to go and hug the wall. And this Myrmidon...
Staying in the 0-vis the whole time?
Yeah, she's staying in the 0-vis. He's got to move a little bit forward. He's going to be coming out of the smoke at this point, and Macon is just going to follow a little bit. He's going to just follow right to there. And
for those of you who are wondering, my invisible guys are spooking him.
They are. I saw a lot of mean shenanigans with your mind layers at a recent tournament. So it's I'm paranoid of these guys. So they're just going to move forward, and second short order. No arrows to declare yet?
No.
No?
Carry on.
Second short order, just going to move this guy in a couple more inches to get him around the corner.
Yeah.
And Macon will get his way up to the door.
That's it. Come on. Everybody into the little space.
No! And this fella will just go over to there. Any arrows to declare?
Nope.
No? Okay. I'm going to jump to the secondary group for a moment. I'm going to do a move order on this Thorkites to move 6 inches forward.
There was a link team in that group.
Well, no.
Oh, it's just the one guy.
It's just the one Thorkite engineer. Yeah, nothing special. And I'm going to spend another order on him as long as no arrows have to be resolved. No.
Okay, you guys only move forward too.
And once again, he's just going to move right up to the wall and then around and hug cover for the rest of the 6 inches. And end right there. Spending another order on this link team, and I'm just going to try and really establish myself in this area here. So I'm going to start with him. I'm going to make him the link leader. So 2 inches forward and 2 inches off to the side, just to protect that entryway. Right there.
Or are you guys heavy infantry?
I can't remember if they're heavy or not.
I think you're medium.
And Macon is just going to move out of the way to let the Myrmidons, the other Myrmidons, get around here. So 2 inches and 2 inches. We'll put that Myrmidon right there. The Hacker is, at the moment, quite happy where she is. And the second short order, no arrows to declare?
Nah.
No? Okay. Second short order, I'm going to move this Myrmidon right there, still hugging a bit of cover.
Medium infantry and warband.
And
whatever warband means.
And then Macon will just move up there. So I got some guys covering the entryways, and just going to hold off on on trying to take another console at the moment. And at that point, an arrow is being declared.
Because he walked up to the edge of this side.
Yeah.
Okay. Sitting in the doorway.
All
Sees
right.
her walk up to the edge.
Fantastic.
His ARO is to drop a mine.
Oh, okay. So that would have been part of the first short order.
That was your first short order?
Well, I did both, but you had your back turned when I asked about the arrow. So,
well, I can do
but
it
she moved up there as part of the first short order.
Yeah,
so
sure.
yes.
Okay.
So the second one would end up provoking the mine because of the whole
way activations work.
Yeah, the way activations work.
Yep.
So the mine will go off.
It'll just hit her.
Yep. So the mine goes down. The second short order would provoke the attack or the mine going off. Gonna hit my Myrmidon Hacker there. Damage 13. I have armor 2, so I need to roll 12 or better.
13.
Which I did. So the mine is gone, and my hacker remains standing as long as she doesn't fail a guts check. Now with martial arts, I actually get courage as part of that skill tree, so she's just going to opt to pass her test. Spending another order on this link team, going to make the hacker my link team leader, and I'm just going to, well, nanopulsar you twice. First two nanopulsar.
I'm gonna drop mine.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. So we're both going to be hitting each other, and I'm just going to hope that my armor can get me through this. So the 2 nanopulsars against you, that's going to be 2 BTS rolls. What's your BTS?
0.
0, okay. So need 13s or better?
19 and 7. He takes a wound, he's unconscious.
Alright, and I need to beat a 12 or better to stay conscious. Rolled a 13 and I'm good again. So my hacker will remain standing. I'm going to spend an order on the Thorkite link team over here, and I'm just going to start moving them forward. So 2 and 2 to get this front Thorkite forward observer up there. Nessie's just going to follow behind. The Thorkite's going that way. And the Thorkite with missile or rocket launcher just going to pop over there. Any arrows to declare?
There's huge smoke, so no.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe you had anything else over there. So second short order, just going to keep moving forward. Just 2 more inches with the Thorkites.
Not that's going to ARO.
Sorry?
I said nothing over there that's going to ARO.
Alright, perfect. Spending my last regular order in this pool, and I'm just going to do another move. So I'm just going to get this Thorkite as far up to the cover as he can get. This fellow over here is going to do something similar. He's kind of stuck in the open though, unfortunately. Nessie's going to stay in cover, hugging this laser fence. And the rocket launcher is just going to move up to there. And that's my last regular order without revealing my lieutenant token. And I'm going to reveal my last token here, which is an Extramost hacker, who's going to be combat jumping in.
Yep.
And
my hacker is going to ARO a what was it called again?
The enemy aircraft?
Hack transport aircraft.
Okay, so this is going to be a face-to-face roll. You're at -6 to this roll.
Yep.
And if it goes off, I'm going to be scattering regardless of my jump. So
I need a 7.
I needed a 13, which I did not get.
So you're scattering regardless.
Yep. So where are we scattering to? Scattering to the 4, which is, that is definitely off the board. So I got to come on. Ooh.
In your deployment.
In my deployment, on one of my table edges.
Yep.
So he will just come on right there.
Cool.
And that will end my turn. So I have 1 console under my control, or 1 antenna rather, as we go into the military orders, turn 1. First order, we have a token that's going to be moving.
Okay, and he is going to do a cautious move.
Okay.
So he can only move his, he's using his own order to do this. And he's going to move staying out of line of sight and staying out of line of sight on the other side to avoid her.
Scratch the cautious order. He's actually just going to do a full order, and that will provoke some arrows from this link team over here. Now, Macon is facing the wrong direction, so he's not going to get anything, so it's just going to be the Myrmidon hacker responding with her combi rifle. Scratch that. I actually have to discover first.
Okay, my second skill is going to be another move.
As he moves a little bit closer.
Up to here.
And let's see if I discover.
I'm actually going to reveal myself as I move up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to go prone.
Okay, then. Oh.
And it is another mine landing order, Sergeant.
Now, I do think my discover roll might be important here, because I think as you move up, it might have actually given line of sight to Nessie there.
Well, because he's prone, right? Like that?
Well, you moved prone at the end of the turn, did you not? Or at the end of your second order?
I don't believe you have line of sight.
Upon double checking it, he's actually, even without the prone marker, he's just a little bit too small for Nessie to actually see past those crates. So either way, you're good, and you're revealed.
You don't have to roll it, so you're all good.
Alright, excellent. Another order on the mine layer here.
So as he's prone, so he's only as tall as his base, he's going to move a little bit, staying out of her line of sight.
Okay.
And he's going to drop a mine.
Fantastic.
And he'll put it right there.
Yeah, it's got to be in base, but still, it is a mine.
I mean, it's a steel camel marker. Or sorry, it's a camel marker. It could be anything.
It could be anything. It could be a mine. Order on the link team over on the far
They're
side?
going to do a cautious move
Okay.
to avoid line of sight walking from one side to the other here.
Yeah, because that
So basically
Agema...
walking across that.
Yeah, because you don't want to get shot with the Agema's missile launcher there.
Not outside of 24 inches, that's for sure.
Nope. So, your
And-
cautious movement will definitely get them across.
He's just going to move to there, and he's going to stay behind the wall. And he is, of course, the link leader.
Another order being dropped.
He's going to advance. Do you have line of sight on me?
I'm going to have to double check
I think that box might be in the way.
The box probably is. Yeah, no, I can't see you at all.
Okay.
So you're definitely fine.
And he's going to just kind of stay behind there, and he'll move along here. There we go. That's it.
Second choice skill is just going to be to idle.
Yep.
Another order being spent.
Okay. He's going to advance 2, staying out of your line of sight, and then advancing into your line of sight with his other 2.
Okay. So that will provoke some missile launcher fire.
This guy's going to move across this, so you can provoke an ARO against him. And this guy's going to move across here, so you could provoke an ARO against him.
Wow, this is all the link team, is it not?
Correct.
Yeah.
So you'll get 1 ARO against the whole lot of them.
Yeah. And that's your link leader though?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm going to try my luck against the link leader.
Okay. Oh,
So-
wait, what is your ARO? Sorry.
So my arrow is going to be shoot your link leader there.
Okay.
And I have I'm going to need a 10 because you're in cover and I have no positives or negatives on the range band.
Okay. He's going to shoot you with his Spitfire. He gets +1 burst because of being in a team, and he's going to need 14s.
Fantastic. I'm hoping for a crit here.
11.
Oh, no, that's definitely not what I need.
14s. We get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
And that's
fantastic.
damage 14 on the
Damage
Spitfire.
14 on the Spitfire.
Yep.
So on damage 14, I need to roll 10s 4 times because I'm armor 2 and I'm in cover.
1, 2,
And
3.
1, 2, 3, and he's down. Using a hidden order, we have another token that's going to be moving around.
Okay. He's going to advance his 4. Moving this way for 4.
Yeah, and he can pretty much do this
I don't
within...
think there's any AROs around here.
I got nothing at the moment.
Okay. He's going to move up a bit further. There we are.
And still nothing to declare.
Okay.
Another order for the marker here.
He's going to advance 2. And then he's going to advance 2. Staying out of everybody's line of sight, because there's a big old box and a big old wall.
There sure is.
He's going to reveal
Okay.
as an order sergeant.
See another one of those mine layers?
You bet. He is a forward observer mine layer.
Oh, super. So there he is.
And he is going to shoot your free order there.
Oh, not my net rod. And the beacon is just going to take 3 hits.
Dead.
Yep. Okay. I love how fast that was. Just crit dead. No, just stop talking. So that AI beacon is just toast at this point.
I guess it's unconscious, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm just going to remove it because, well, no, I do have an engineer actually.
And it has to take an armor save.
Yeah.
I did another one.
So armor save. Huh.
Okay.
And that is enough to put him down to 2nd level unconscious, but we're just going to remove him. We don't care. He's toast.
So another marker is going to use his own order to activate.
Fantastic.
And he's going to move to here.
Okay.
His first short skill. And he's going to reveal himself.
And I suspect I see another mine coming down here in just a second.
You bet he's another mine layer.
Alright.
Like so. And he actually is a little bit too far away to get the mine off where I want it. So that's it for him.
Okay.
So I have 1 order left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a command token and an order to do a
Coordinated order? Yep.
So I'm going to coordinate my 3 mine layers.
Oh, fantastic.
So they all have to do the same skills.
Who's going to be your spearhead leader?
I will make him the spearhead leader, the little guy who just went.
Alright.
So the first part of their skills is going to be a move.
Okay.
He's going to stay out of line of sight. Moving to here. Also staying out of line of sight. To there. Like so. And little guy who crawled around is going to crawl 2 inches. Once again, staying out of line of sight. Back to here.
Makes sense.
And they are going to collectively lay more mines.
Fantastic. So dropping down some mines. Ignore the V's on those mines.
No, it's to keep track of whose is whose.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, so V mine is him. Square template normie mine is this guy.
Yeah.
I believe he's M mine, right?
Yeah, he's M mine over here.
Yeah.
So he's just going to drop a second one. How many mines do these guys have each?
Each have 3.
Okay. So there's still more mines that can be dropped.
Yeah. So M mines drop 2, and that's how it is right now.
All right. And that's your last order? Unless you want to spend your lieutenant.
I have a lieutenant order, but I'm not going to spend it.
All right. So at the end of the turn, the military orders have moved up. They've laid down some mines, took out my sniper fire, well, my missile launcher fire. So let's see what the
other order.
Yeah. So let's see what Steel Phalanx can do going into turn 2. At the start of my turn, I'm going to break the link, and this one Thorkite is just going to move up onto the crates there, and going to provoke the mine.
Okay.
If he can stay standing up there.
If you can't go there.
There we go.
Okay.
So, and he'll provoke the mine. Both mines, actually, so that's not too bad.
He's going to go off and hit those two?
Well, that mine won't be able to see Nessie.
Okay.
So...
And he's going to go off and go like so.
Yeah, but once again, that mine won't be able to see that Thorkite, so he's just going to be...
ignore line of sight, but that's neither here.
Well...
That's not the way templates work.
Yeah, when you look at the templates, though, if it's out of line of sight, or if it's behind cover, then the template's not hitting it.
Yeah. I'm just saying that mines ignore all line of fire.
No, I understand. I understand that.
Not.
Yeah, like they'll always still set off.
Okay, and my TO camo guy is going to just shoot you.
Okay. Well, my second...
Actually, he's going to drop a mine. I'm kidding. No, he'll shoot you.
All right. Well, my second short skill will be to respond in some kind, and his response is just going to be to chain rifle, hopefully taking out your order sergeant, and
no, he had a chain rifle.
And if he's lucky,
that's not a chain. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Almost all the Thorkites have some fun stuff in that regard. So I'll just so you can go ahead and shoot me first, and then we'll go from there.
15.
Okay. I would be not enough in cover. No
so
ODD.
15 misses.
Okay.
And then you take 2 damage 13s. Damage.
2 damage 13s. Need to roll 11s or better with armor 3. Not quite. So he will just die.
Yeah. Shock kills him.
Yeah. And then the chain rifle will hit your order sergeant.
Yep.
So damage
armor
13.
1. He's good.
All right. Fantastic. So your order sergeant. That was
religious.
Kind of a bad trade-off for me, actually.
No, you got rid of those mines. But you did break the link.
I did break the link, yeah.
It's ups and downs.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see what happens going forward. I'm going to spend an order on Eudoros, and he is going to move 4 inches, so 2 this way, and then 2 forward down the alleyway.
I didn't know that guy was alive.
Eudoros? Yeah, Eudoros hasn't done much of anything yet. So the order sergeant is going to respond with a drop in another mine. So that's definitely going to hit me as soon as I activate again, and I'm just going to try and shoot your order sergeant with my Mark 12.
Sounds good.
All right. Going to need 7 to hit the order sergeant because of TO camo, and no modifiers for the range band. So here's hoping for a crit. Hey, there's a crit.
But he's unconscious.
So he's going to go unconscious, but I'm going to take a shock mine to the face still.
Yep.
And damage 13 again.
You need to beat a 10.
All right.
So you need 11s actually.
No, and that's unfortunate. And shock is just going to eat right through his no wound incapacitation, so he is just going to be dead. Going to spend an order in the secondary pool, and this fella is just going to do a move to get right over to the edge, right there.
Okay, I'm going to ARO with my mine layer. He is going to attempt to turn because you're activating within his zone of control.
Okay.
So physical -3.
Yep.
And he fails.
Okay.
So he just sits there.
No problem. And I'm just going to spend another order and just going to move him right to the edge of the building here, staying out of line of sight of that Father Knight.
Take a smidge back.
Smidge back?
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, just want to stay out of line of sight there.
Yep.
Spending an order here on this Thorkite forward observer. He's just going to move forward 4 inches. And we'll have to check the silhouette there.
You're probably able to see me.
Very likely. So we'll just throw this down here and double check it. So that will provoke an arrow.
Does he have a chain rifle?
He sure does.
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, and he's just going to chain rifle you, so you're dodging at -3.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Dodge. Dodges it.
Fantastic. Just back up a little bit.
Actually, you know what? No, sorry. He's gonna shimmy like so.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to spend another order on this guy, and we're gonna do the same thing.
For your first skill.
First skill is going to be chain rifle, yeah.
Okay. He's gonna drop his last mine.
Okay.
And we're gonna put it out right here.
Yep.
So you're gonna chain rifle me?
I'm going to chain rifle.
Okay. Mine's gonna go off.
Fantastic.
Splat splat.
Yeah, that is enough to hit Nessie. So hopefully Nessie will make it through this one.
Okay.
So let's see if the chain rifle takes down the order sergeant.
Armor save. Nope, he's unconscious.
Okay. And now the important thing for me. So I got to beat an 11, or I got to roll an 11 from the Thorkite. And the Thorkite's going to drop unconscious.
Dead.
Shock, so he's actually just going to be dead. And Nessie really needs to make this one. She has armor 3. Yes!
Yep.
Okay, so Nessie will stay standing, which is very important for me because she's my Spitfire. I'm going to spend an order on Nessie at this point. No, not on Nessie just yet. I'm going to spend an order on the Link team here. I'm going to issue Macon as my Link leader. And I don't think anything can see him.
There's a little landmine sitting right there.
But can it see him?
It doesn't need to see him. It needs to see anybody. Mostly this guy.
Oh, that's very true. That's very true because it is a Link team. And definitely within the zone of control. So that mine will be able to hit this Myrmidon right there. We just checked it with the silhouette.
So
and
my first skill is a move, I assume?
Well, actually, no. I was just going to be dropping some 0v smoke.
Well, there you
That's
go.
all. Yep.
You can do it.
So, so yeah, we're just going to drop some smoke right there. Burst 2, needing 16s. And okay, the smoke is going to go off. And now my Myrmidon is going to take some fire. And this is damage 13, correct?
You bet.
So I need to roll 12 or better on armor 2. Which I did. So the Myrmidon is fine.
Guns check?
Martial arts.
There you
So
go.
courage. Next order. Now I'm going to spend some orders on Nessie. She's going to move around through the smoke to get to there for the first short order.
Okay, my hand's gonna go off.
Ooh, that's
Because they ignore all line of fire.
that's right. Dang it. All right, Nessie. Good.
Yeah.
Nessie's fine. That's what I needed. Okay. And her second
order.
short order, I think it's just going to move forward a little bit more. And that's just enough to get her there. She's still in the smoke. Going to drop another another order, and she's going to move behind the cover, so the Father Knight can't see her once she exits the smoke. And then her remaining couple inches, she's going to try and get over to
Somewhere where Team Spitfire doesn't chase her.
somewhere where Team Spitfire doesn't chase her that much. Yeah, she's going to just get over to this this crate right here and hide in cover. And her second short skill is going to be to idle. Then I'm going to spend another order on her, and she's going to go into suppressive fire. Spending an order on this Thorkite back here, he's just going to back up and just stay in cover, but get some line of sight with his light rocket launcher, just in case any fun guys decide to come around that corner there.
Okay.
And at this point, I think I'm just going to let my last order go and keep the Myrmidons where they are, because I'm not ready to be aggressive yet. I'm going to go into the last turn with as many orders as I can and try and do some stuff there. So we're going to go into military order, turn 2. First order of the turn, mine layer.
Gonna lay mines.
Saw that one coming. Another mine goes down.
So when you ARO my guys who are coming in, you can have a free bomb.
Fantastic. Father Knight gets the next order.
And we know that he's out of line of sight of everyone.
We sure
Because
do.
he better not be in line of sight of anyone, or else.
We've been checking line of sight left, right, and center, so...
Okay, so first move skill to there.
Yep.
Stand out. And this is a bit shorter than him, so he's just gonna vault it for 2 inches, and then 2 more to walk away a little bit
Fantastic.
to there. Once again, we're gonna use a coordinated order
Okay.
with the Father Knight being the spearhead. This guy's gonna move
Mine layer just moving back a little bit.
because he's gonna be in the way otherwise. Father Knight's gonna move up to here,
Yep.
and Crawley guy is just gonna go down a step, and
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna see this guy as he
Yeah.
walks in.
No arrows
so
yet.
he's just gonna crawl his other inch of movement. And then second part, another move skill. He's gonna stand up actually at the end of his move, so he
Okay.
can move 4 afterwards, and just zip up to here. Father Knight's gonna walk up to the wall, not in line of sight yet,
Nope.
and little guy's just going to hang out.
Fantastic.
Okay. Actually, his second move is what he's gonna do. Instead of just sitting there, he's gonna move to there.
Oh.
The tiniest of moves. And then we're gonna give him an order,
Yep.
and he's gonna walk and stand right in the open and
Eyes.
stare at Mr. Chain Rifle guy.
And Mr. Chain Rifle Guy, unfortunately, has to ARO, because even an idle will set that one off. Nothing, I think, is within range. Well, a 10, it's probably not going to be within range.
That or dodge.
Yeah,
dodge.
Yeah, we're gonna dodge. Is that going to be at -3?
Against the template, but I'm also going to have something my mind layer couldn't do.
Yeah.
Shoot you. Range.
So I'm gonna dodge as my arrow.
Yep.
And your second short skill,
I'm gonna shoot you.
you're gonna shoot me. Okay, so
My combi rifle.
so -6 for ODD, -3 for cover,
+3 for range.
+3 for range. So you're gonna be looking at
-6.
-6s.
6s to hit.
All right.
So 6s.
And I needed a 10 for dodge.
You got a 1.
So
Also,
I failed.
you take a mine to the chest.
Yeah, so I failed to dodge, and I got a combi rifle. So that's going to be 2 armor 13 rolls.
One of them is shock, so roll that one first.
Of course it's shock.
Shock mine.
Why wouldn't it be shock?
Also,
so the mine.
Yeah,
So the mine is
also
good.
You get your cover against the gunshot because you get +3 armor for the gun.
Yeah,
That's why it's separate.
yeah, no worries, no worries.
All right.
And against the gunshot, so he's still going to drop unconscious.
Cool.
Father Knight getting
Now
over.
that he's unconscious,
Yep.
he's gonna move, staying in cover, and stare down that guy
Yep.
because we know that he's behind the wall because he's been behind the wall.
Yeah.
So, what ARO would you like?
Huh. Well, you're going to get into combat with me. That's probably your game plan, isn't it?
Could be.
So my arrow is going to be to attempt to chain rifle the Father Knight, and you said you're going to breaker pistol me?
Yep.
Oh, I'm kind of wishing I dodged to engage now.
So double tap breaker pistol.
Okay. No MC or anything like that, so -6 for ODD.
+3 for range.
Fantastic.
So his 14 goes to 8, goes to 11.
Okay.
So looking for 11s, he gets a 4, so he gets you.
So that's 1 hit, and this is damage what?
So it's damage against your BTS
Yep.
as opposed to your armor, and it is damage 12.
Okay.
It's breaker, so you're half BTS, whatever your BTS is.
And he's going to drop unconscious,
Cool.
because I rolled an 8.
And I take a damage 13,
Yep, damage 13.
armor 5, religious,
Fantastic. We actually have one more chain rifle roll to make because of the arrow.
and he takes a wound.
Okay, so 1 wound going down on that one. However, the link is now definitely broken at this point as I've lost too many guys. There's only 2 remaining of that former link. And Vader's going to continue on his murderous rampage. What's he doing?
Moving forward.
Fantastic. Just goes a little bit more forward.
Yep. I don't think anybody's got AROs.
Yeah,
Sitting behind this corrugated fence. You can turn.
yeah, not much.
-3.
Not much point in churning though, because I'm facing where I need to be facing. Oh, you know what? The hacker is going to churn. The hacker is not going to churn
Okay.
because the hacker needed 10.
Second order, he's going to just move to here, staying out of line of sight.
Yep.
And now we're going to use my last order on Mr. Father Knight. Staying in cover the entire time. He's going to be visible to guy right there.
Okay.
Does he
Lovely.
have ODD?
Yeah, Macon does have ODD as well.
Excellent.
So ODD in cover.
Oh.
And just staying in cover there. My arrow is going to be... Oh, I want to say 0V smoke, but I also want to say chain rifle. Oh wait, I can't chain rifle. Nanopulsar would be the thing, so that would just be dumb. 0V smoke!
You don't want a nanopulse?
No, not with your BTS 9, no. So we're just going to try and toss smoke basically right down on top of the wounded Myrmidon there.
Yep.
So I'm going to need a 16 for this.
Okay, your ODD cover.
ODD cover.
-9 +3, so I'm 8s.
Okay. So my smoke goes off.
I failed on both.
Excellent.
There you go.
So Macon lives for at least 1 more order. Smoke goes down, and that's going to be it for the Father Knight.
Yep.
And Owen is now toying with me because
keyed up that was my lieutenant.
I kept thinking about it until you reminded me that yeah, the rocket launcher guy cannot be the lieutenant.
Somebody else in this menagerie of knights is the lieutenant.
Oh, I don't need that. All right, so let's go into Steel Phalanx, turn 3. Going into Steel Phalanx's final turn, I'm going to spend 2 command tokens and move my secondary group into my primary group.
Yep.
So I'm just going to have the one pool of 7 orders, plus my lieutenant order. Spending my first order on this Thorkite, he's just going to move forward 2, and then another 2 inches. Get him to there.
Okay, an ARO. He's going to shoot a Panzerfaust at you, and then he's also going to shoot a Panzerfaust at you.
Oh, nuts. Alright, well I gotta do it. His second thing is going to be to attempt to dodge, I guess. Now unfortunately I misjudged the arcs on the two knights over there. So how much did you say you need?
17 or less.
Oh goody. So let's see if I dodge. No, I'm not dodging. So I'm taking a lot of hits here.
1, 2.
Oh, okay.
They're both explosive AP.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
6 of them at half armor.
So I have 6 arm rolls to make. 13s are better, so I'll roll 4 and then 2. Not gonna matter though.
Dead.
So he is just dead. Gonna spend an order on the Myrmidon hacker, and she is just going to move back like so, and she's going to toss smoke right there.
Okay.
So that's where the smoke is gonna go. Needing a 16?
-6 because you're shooting out of line of sight.
How do you figure? I'm shooting right there.
You can't see through your own guys. But if you don't want to do that,
Yeah.
marginally behind him. I'm
Yeah,
totally okay with that.
okay, yeah. As long as you're cool with it, then it would be marginally behind him. Yeah, that's enough for what I need anyway.
Cool.
So
Nailed
the smoke will go down.
Yep.
So with the smoke down, I'm going to spend another order, this time on Macon, getting in base to base with the Myrmidon. And the second short order is going to be to attempt to bring him back up into the fight. And needing a willpower 15 roll to bring the Myrmidon back up to fighting order. He's good to go.
Okay, so he's alive. He is not wholly within that smoke.
Going to spend an order on the Myrmidon, who just got back up, and he's going to move to engage your Father Knight.
I'm going to breaker pistol you as soon as you leave cover.
Yep.
Before you engage me.
Yep. Need an 11s.
Miss.
Miss with both. Okay. So I'm now in close combat. And
it was actually simultaneous. That was supposed to be a face-to-face roll.
oh, fair enough. Well, you missed anyway.
Yeah, I missed.
So using martial arts level 3, what's your arm?
5.
I got AP anyway. I'm gonna do the burst 2 for oh wait, no.
That's 4.
That's martial arts level 4. Exactly.
You can do minus to my rolls and plus to your rolls, but it doesn't matter because
we're gonna do plus to my rolls just because they'll give me better critical threat range. Because they'll
Okay.
put me up to close combat 24.
okay. I guess this guy could shoot you too.
All right, let's see what happens. 3. So it's not gonna crit, but I am gonna hit, and this is an AP weapon.
Okay, so he fails. Wait, what's your physical?
I gotta double check that.
Father Knight's unconscious.
So with physical 13, the Father Knight does drop unconscious. All right. And the Myrmidon, we just took a look at that. He's on a line of sight of your order sergeant now. He's going to toss some smoke right there.
Okay.
And so he needs a 16, which will go off.
Yep.
So smoke is now basically obscuring most of the area there. Got another template to throw down. Excellent. Going to spend an order on the Myrmidon hacker, and it's going to be a long order because she's just going to climb over top of the over top of the wall. And then going to spend another order on the hacker.
So your last order?
The last regular order, going to get her into base with the antenna, and hope that I can hack it.
Roll your willpower.
Oh, that's not good. So that was the last regular order there, and I guess my lieutenant order is just I'm not going to reveal who my lieutenant is. No point.
Okay.
All right, so that will end Steel Phalanx turn 3. So let's see what the military orders can do in their final turn. Spending an order on the link team.
Spitfire's going to be in charge. You have no arrows, so they're just going to double move.
Yep, that makes sense to me.
To there, to here, and to here. There we go.
Spending another order on that link team.
Okay, he is going to step to the edge here, staying in cover, but he'll be visible to all 3 of them.
Yep, because that smoke is no longer there.
And he's going to follow right in behind, and he'll follow to here. Okay, any arrow?
Oh, geez. Well, this guy's going to have a hard time arrowing anything because I'm not going to be able to fire over... I'm going to have to fire over my own Myrmidon hacker there, so I don't think I have anything.
Never gotten. Or do you only have chain rifle?
No, that's just the chain rifle one.
then
Unless
yeah,
I
you won't
maybe
be
have...
able to.
I might have a pistol. So both Macon and the Myrmidon are going to do a smoke special dodge.
Okay.
And they're just going to both toss smoke right there.
Yep.
And she is going to... Can I hack the antenna as an ARO?
Yeah.
So that's what she's going to try to do.
Okay.
Let's hack the antenna as an ARO. So,
I'm going to put 2 bursts into Macon, 2 bursts into the hacker, and 1 burst into the other guy.
okay. Whew. Macon face to face. I need a 16.
I'm looking for 8s because he has ODD.
He has ODD. Yeah.
Yeah, then 8s. 3
And-
hits, 5 stops it. Okay.
Okay.
Next
so,
arrow against him, so you get a smoke off.
yeah. So the smoke goes off right there.
Yep.
And then against the Myrmidon.
Yep.
So I got a 13.
I got a 2, so I think you get it.
Yeah. So my 13 will block it. So I have 2 smokes down there.
Okay, and now against her, I just get... Oh, sorry, that was only 1 dice against him. I apologize. You got it anyway.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I got it anyway. And you had 1 burst against the...
No, it was 1 against her, 2 against the hacker.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. And go against the hacker.
No,
No,
19.
those are a miss. And am I going to hack the antenna?
Yep.
And I will get the antenna this time. Perfect.
He's going to
Another-
advance right into her.
So another order. Are you advancing to engage?
Yep.
This should be fun.
He's going to go this way, and he's going to go this way as well.
The rest of the link team just stays around there.
You can be in charge.
So I guess we're going to be trying to stab each other.
I'm going to berserk.
Oh, fun.
So it's not a face-to-face roll. We just roll at each other.
We just fight each other. Okay, excellent. So
Oh, sorry, 27.
you're 27,
13.
so you're going to need a 13 to
Yeah.
crit. and I'm at 21, so I need a 19 plus to crit. So go ahead and roll yours first.
Crit.
Yep, that's a crit. And yeah, look at that. Not a crit. So is this a double action?
No, it's only AP.
Only AP? Oh, okay. And what's your physical?
I crit, so you just took a
Oh
wound.
yeah, that's right. I just take a wound.
That's
so,
it.
so she's just going to drop unconscious now then. Fantastic. Gonna spend an order on the hacker. Move
Gonna
towards that
walk
console.
over to that antenna, because you have nice smoke to protect me.
Exactly.
And he's going to try and turn it on.
Fantastic.
Nope. Well,
Okay.
that's game. But,
I'm gonna try it again. How many orders do you have left?
I have 2 left. Actually, you know what? He is not going to do that. We're going to give him 1 order, and he's going to move.
Okay.
So he's going to advance 4 and 8. We're going to give him 1 more order, my last order. He's going to advance to here, and he's going to attempt to hack your HVT.
Ooh. Okay. So the HVT is just on the other side of this building here.
And nails it on a 10, crit hack.
Okay. So I take it that was one of your classified.
No.
All right. And that was your last order?
I have a lieutenant order left, and he has nothing to do. So that is it. I'm done.
All right. So we're going to take a second, tally up the points, and see what the outcome is. So at the end of the game, I was able to control 2 of the antennas. And how many points was that worth again?
1 for each.
One for each?
3 for having more than me at the end.
All right, so that's 5 right there. I was also able to get experimental drug when Macon brought my Mirrodin back up into the to the world I live in.
For another 2.
Yeah, for another 2 points right there. Now on your front, you were able to hack the HVT, so
Yep.
that was going to be 2 points. And your other one was secure HVT.
Correct.
Now we're not entirely sure at the moment whether or not you had to clear the zone of control or if you had to.
Have more points than you.
Yeah,
I guess
so-
you can check how many points you have, and then it doesn't even matter potentially.
Yeah, I mean either way, it's not going to put you into the lead, but it could make a big difference. So we're going to double check that right now. So quick point tally, you did definitely control it. So in the event that you just need to have more points, you would have gotten 2 points for it.
Yep.
But we're not entirely sure. We'll double check that for future games and everything. Either way, Steel Phalanx still pulled down a win at 5 points to either 2 or to 4. However you swing it.
7 points.
Oh, sorry, 7 points. That's right, because I got the objectives and all that sort of stuff. So Owen, good game.
Yep. Big game. Oh, you're gonna do that.
Yeah, awkward left-handed handshake. I'm right-handed. I told the camera. And there we go. As always, guys, there's going to be another game in the vault. You can go ahead and click the link below. It's going to take you to the next game. If you're not a vault member, go ahead and click the link anyway. You're going to get access to a 7-day free trial where you'll be able to watch all sorts of fun content. So we have paired videos, painting tutorials, campaigns, all that sort of great stuff. Hopefully we see you stick around. And as always, guys, happy wargaming.